Head stuck in a cycle, I look off and I stare. It's like that I've stopped breathing but completely aware. 'Cause you're giving me a million reasons. Give me a million reasons. Giving me a million reasons. About a million reasons. And if you say something that you might even mean, it's hard to even fathom which parts I should believe. 'Cause you're giving me...
Superior service that offers more than just tax filing. Well, look no further. Come to the Barrett's Group. Your filing experts await you as they give you the very best in tax preparation. They're authorized IRS e-filers, electronic filing, direct deposits to your bank, rapid refund in less than 24 hours, audit, shield, and so much more. It's the Barrett's Group. No upfront fees. What a deal! You just can't afford to not file with the Barrett's Group. Think big, and we're now located for your convenience at 4977 North State Road 7, Tamarack, Florida 33319. Call us at 954-306-8607.
In a world where one station see the needs to give back to its people, that's Flex FM.
I had dreams that weren't just dreams.
Grab some popcorn, drinks, and the family, and log on to flexfm.online each and every Monday at 8 p.m. for Movie Monday.
House Atreides, there is no call we do not answer. There is no faith that we betray.
Smile, Gurney. I am smiling.
That's every Monday at 8 p.m. Watch a movie with us for a chance to win some amazing prizes on flexfm.online.
The only thing that matters to you is still here. I know it's why you're still fighting and why you will never give up.
It's Movie Mondays on Flex FM.
The hell are you supposed to be?
I'm vengeance. Station that matters.
Food Rum Festival wants me, and I'm gonna be there. Spreading the vibes. December 12th.
Yo, this is the girl Patricia Roberts, and I will be at Caribbean Food and Rum. Yours truly will be there.
Third world! We're celebrating the Caribbean Food and Rum Festival. So make sure you come out. Whoa, yeah. I'm Mr. Reggae Ambassador. Feel good.
Sunday, December the 12th at Arts Park, downtown Hollywood. Tickets available at CaribbeanVillage.net. Must adhere to all COVID-19 protocols and to venue. And the Galleon Foundation presents the Caribbean Food and Rum Festival. Come and enjoy a wide variety of rums, food, and lots of fun with live performances from Third World, Barrington Levy, Allison Hines, Patrice Robert, Peter Ram, Julian Believe, and many more. Now on Sunday, December the 12th at Arts Park, downtown Hollywood. Tickets available at CaribbeanVillage.net. Must adhere to all COVID-19 protocols and to venue.
The following program contains language and scenes that some viewers might find objectionable. Discretion in viewing is advised.
No, that's fine. Introduction and song. Trisha, you're the master. There's no mistakes. I just need to look for the sign. This is so beautiful. Nice. It doesn't. Where's this beautiful video? Let me show you. I remember Lady Gaga when she wore the chicken underneath. Her weirdness. And Adele is
dropping a whole new
You're
album.
giving me a million reasons to let you go. You're giving me a million reasons to quit the
Yes,
show.
I'm like
You're
impressed.
giving me a million reasons. Give me a million reasons. Giving me a million reasons. About a million reasons. If I had a highway, I would run for the hills. If you could find a dry way, I'd forever be still. But you're giving me a million reasons. Give me a million reasons. Giving me a million reasons. About a million reasons. I bow down to pray. I try to make the worst seem better. Lord, show me the way to cut through all this worn out leather. I've got 100 million reasons to walk away. But baby, I just need one good one to stay. Head stuck in a cycle.
Happy Monday, mortals. Happy Monday. It is November the 15th. And I am just thinking like, oh my goodness, it's 2022 already. How did we get here so quickly? Happy Monday. We are live and well. I'm grateful for you this morning. New glasses alert. New glasses alert. Whew. That was a beautiful song. I am always grateful to be able to live in this moment. I realize that living in the moment is what it's about. You know, I have a million reasons to walk away, but why not stand in this moment? If the moment is nice, why not enjoy the moment, right? It is 8:12 in the city of Wakanda. I had an amazing weekend. What was my weekend about? Friday, leading from Friday. So when I left here on Friday, if you did not watch Friday's show, you're going to just have to tune in and watch the recap on YouTube, of course. Grand Rising, my name is Destiny. I am your host this morning here at Talk Truth TV, powered by FlexFM.online. Good morning, world. Y'all can tell I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood because it's Monday and I'm not canceling my Male Crush Monday today. My special guest coming back is our teddy bear, the studio with the groovy, so I'm excited about that. The weekend was just amazing. I was able to spend time with friends and music and just living in purpose. It was just such an amazing weekend. Big up to T Mineral Boss that hosted the Anthony B show this weekend. Anthony B, hats off to you. First of all, Anthony B is my new favorite. For real, he put on such an amazing performance. If you've never seen Anthony B perform, or just like never picked up on his vibration, amazing. Big up to Erupt, who again, Teflon, every artist that performed, just hats off to you. Everyone that does music, hats off to you. We started our show this morning and Trish and I were saying, I thought that was Adele. I'm like, I really thought that was Adele. That's Lady Gaga, Million. So Lady Gaga decided to, you know, she'll leave the meeting alone and work with the universe and find her inner beauty. So that was just an amazing way to start the morning on a Monday. I'm like on cloud nine today. What is devotional saying for today? November the 15th. Gratitude. It's always gratitude. I'm grateful for each moment this morning. Thank you to Big Victories for sponsoring today's show, of course. BigVictoriesFR.com. Thank you to FlexFM.online for giving me this opportunity to be able to wake up with y'all Monday through Friday. You know, being outside and just meeting up with everyone telling me, Supreme Rising, you know, just the energy. Everybody's like, yo, I love what you're doing. You guys inspire me to be calm. You guys inspire me with your own stories and remind me that we are all going through this thing together, the good, the bad, and the indifference. I just say the things that you want to say aloud. Talk Truth TV. Today's devotional. What is my devotional saying to me today? I'm sharing myself with you daily. And so while I am telling you to protect your energy at any given time, it's also important that I protect my energy. So what I give to you, I am realizing that it is a universal blessing because we seem to be on the same plane. You know, positive vibrations. Everywhere I go, the universe is leading me into people that are growing me constantly every second, reminding me to hold myself accountable. Not there. Where were you when I laid the foundation of the earth? Tell me if you have understanding. Job 38:4. Have you been in a spiritual storm? Storms are painful because they expose our weakness and doubt before us and God, and sometimes others. Often God uses and sometimes even creates storms so that he can have our undivided attention. Undivided attention. At any given time, I have everyone's undivided attention. Good morning to Team BRT Weekend. I love you guys. I am working on my summer body. Next weekend is BRT Weekend, and I know we have a meeting. So tune in, guys. I'll be doing giveaways and all of that. Stay tuned. If you want to hop on a flight to come link me on the beach, I'm going to tell you about all that information. Undivided attention. It is important that you realize that you're always being watched. Whether you see people watching you or not, your actions are leading to the reactions of everything around you. So if, before I continue, if you stop for a second and again, look to the person, look around the room that you're in right now. How does that space make you feel? If you're at work right now and you're sitting at your desk, how do you feel about the people you work with? And if you feel repressed, like I can't be myself, like I can't be who I'm not. And I keep telling y'all that. Let that drill in your head for you. Don't try to be something that you're not. At any given time, I walk into a room and my energy is going to introduce itself before me. And for me, my introduction is always a smile. Like I just know when I walk into a room that showtime. It doesn't matter what we were talking about before. What's the conclusion? What can we do now to make it better? Undivided attention, because we already know what the problems are. Everybody's going through something. When are we getting back to normal? Big up to Anthony B again, that has this amazing song. When are we getting back to normal? Just stuck in my head. And I'm like, this is the new normal. This is where we're at. And, going through that storm, we got no notifications. It was, there's a flu out there. And then, it was endemic and tridemic and cepidemic and all kind of demic until they said pandemic, and then they got our attention. Well, not really, because it was like, oh, yeah, you're saying Australia lockdown, China, everybody was locking down, and we still were not paying attention. The universe did not have our undivided attention. So what is happening to us now is not surprising to me. I've been in the storm, and so we couldn't all arrive. Just think about entering, where you are right now. Look at the door or the window. If you could bring everybody with you through the door and the window, then we wouldn't need them. It's not meant for you to bring everybody on your journey. Your journey is designed for you, and that door is fit just for you. That window is just for you. That hole that you think you're in is just for you. Whether you're in darkness or light, that spot, that emotion, that moment is just for you. And you get to pick, you get to choose if you're going to ride out the storm peacefully or you're going to fight the waves. What happens if you fight the waves? If you go against the current, what happens? You drown. I love this place. I'm drinking my Moringa soursop tea. I'm feeling nice. Yeah, because you can't complain. You can't complain about what's happening to you. It's out of your control. It's like you have a perfect script. People are like, I notice you don't read from a paper. I'm like, that means it would be fake. If I read from paper, then my thoughts are, I just flow. I go with the flow. So I know at any given time when I'm sitting in the seat, I'm speaking to someone. I'm speaking to someone that needs to hear what I have to say, because I'm speaking to myself literally. I need to hear what I have to say. So by holding ourselves accountable, we were forced to, we were forced, whether you believe in God, Allah, Buddha, the chicken, the cat, anything where you believe in, we're never going to argue about religion. Not necessary. We're not going to argue about vaccine, or not vaccine. That does not matter. What matters is what's happening in your little square. Put yourself in a square. Better yet, put yourself in a coffin. I like deep thoughts. Put yourself in a coffin. Imagine yourself in a coffin. That's life. Imagine waking up and being in a coffin. That's your life. You get to choose. God, I'm dead. How did I end up in this dark space? You know, and you don't even realize if you push your hand up, there's nothing holding you back. You're not even dead for real. Like you just woke up in the coffin. Happy Monday. You're welcome. I like to see things. So that's like life. What is stopping you from being happy? You are stopping yourself from being happy. What's stopping you from going on a vacation? You are stopping yourself from going on a vacation. What's stopping you from sharing your energy, your love, and your light? You are stopping yourself. I'm high frequency. When I walk in a room, I know that there's going to be things that will short circuit because that's my energy. You see, I have antennas. Seriously. I am an energy. I need your energy. You need my energy. Together we are one. So just think, you are walking through this journey of life in a box, in that coffin. You either get to crawl out of the coffin or you just lay in the coffin and be still until it's time for you to come out the coffin gracefully. God isn't being cruel to Job in his questioning. He is helping Job see that God is much bigger. If God was capable of orchestrating the intricate design of earth, then surely he is capable of leading Job's life with the same care and wisdom. Even though it might look otherwise, God is to be trusted. Listen for his voice in your storm. So what I've realized with religion is everybody wants to be right. So now I just say, you know, I believe in spirituality. Do I believe that there's a higher being? Of course. Do I know what he looks like? No. Because here I go. If he's within me, what does it matter what he looks like? Here I go. There you go too. So why am I going to get hot and bothered over the opinions of what someone is going to think of what I'm going through? Like if you're, like I like to like hold people like really in hostage of thought. If you are, okay, you're driving right now and you're listening to FlexFM.online. And we all have a trigger. What triggers you? How did you get to that trigger? You know, whether it's someone touching you or, you know, someone touching your hair, or someone speaking loudly or authoritative. You don't like that thing because you were abused as a child. And every time you got beaten or every time you got beat up, it was, you know, you were in a small space. You were in that box. You were in the coffin, right? And it wasn't until you were able to use your outside voice and common sense did you realize like, oh, like, bro, whether maybe there's not even a top. What if you just look up and just live? It's just imperative to just live. It's imperative to just enjoy your moment. It's imperative to just understand the power of your tongue. Whatever you want, you have the control to make it happen. Whatever you want to happen in your square, you're responsible for that square. If I come to Flex FM and nothing is working, I'm still going to sit here and talk to myself. I'm still podcasting. I'm still talking. I'm still going to do what I have to do. I can't blame the universe for what's happening in the universe. I can only just go with the flow of the universe. It's like fluid. Water is always fluid. Water is always fluid. It was when I went to the Niagara Falls and I was overhearing someone's conversation and they're like, you know, Jim, the Niagara, you know, the water doesn't freeze. And I'm like thinking to myself, like, yo, what's that money? What do you mean? Like, what, all the water, it's winter. But there are parts of the river, like, it doesn't freeze. Water is always fluid in some place. So with you, if someone upsets you right now, if you walk into a room, good morning, food is medicine. Manners and respect all. I was taught when you walk into a room, you address everyone. Because why not? Like, why not? Like, how are you going to know who I am if I don't tell you who I am? I'm an energy. Good morning, everyone. You're in tune to Talk Truth TV. My name is Destiny. How are you? Manners and respect. So if I don't give you manners and respect, then you're going to feel that you don't have to give me manners and respect, and that's not ever an option. Because if I know my trigger and you know your trigger, then you know what buttons that you don't want to push within yourself. So if, you know, Trish and I are here, or, you know, the whole world, we're here in this moment right now, and, you know, it's just an energy. Everybody's pissed off, and you just know, say, yo, don't go outside today. Stay in the house. Read a book. Clean up your house a little bit. Why you can't just follow that mind, that mindset? But, you know, we were never taught to slow down. We were never taught to be still, because every time we were still, someone thought we were up to something. Why you so quiet? What happened to you? Why you so quiet? You know, you ever just want to chill and people just be talking? On the weekend, you know. Everybody knows on the weekend I do minimal talking. But then when you're bouncing off the walls and you just live in your best self, it's like, yo, why you so hyper? Yo, relax, don't chill. Why? Stay in a space in your little square, like a napkin. This is your square. You get to invite the people that you want in your square. So everybody that you put in this square is a part of you, right? And so, you know, when your square starts to unravel, you start realizing, like, damn it, I shouldn't have put so much things in my square. And then you're forced to have to let go of things that you were carrying that were unnecessary. And it's kind of interesting because at one point, you know, when I hear people say, oh, you're not doing no counseling, I'm like, what the hell? I counseled the counselor. What do you mean? I'm a counselor. I talk to myself all the time. And then I take it to the Lord in prayer. Same difference, to be honest. Because, who are you praying to? A lot of people don't know who they're praying to. They're easily swayed. Oh, take this cup of hot tea, and if you take the hot cup of tea, then this is going to happen. It's based on your belief system if you believe that this cup is going to heal you or not. So for me, I know that when I speak to the universe is listening at any given time. My ears just did something weird. So I know that today's Monday, and I said it to Food is Medicine. I said today's not going to be the same kind of Monday. I'm on a different cloud today. I'm on a different cloud. I'm on an untouchable cloud because I realize that it is unnecessary for me to question who I am. It's unnecessary for me to try to plan everything perfect. When you try to plan life, life is happening. You know, you plan, okay, today I'm going to get up, I'm going to go to work, I'm going to sit at my desk. Lord, please don't let nobody piss me off when I sit at my desk. And then, all right, somebody's going to call. Lord, please, why? Don't speak it. If you don't want it to happen, don't talk about it. If you don't want it to happen, just don't talk about it. Just, your mouth is the magic wand. Put that in your mindset. Your mouth is the magic wand. So if you want something and you think about it bad enough, it's like, if you think about that thing, it becomes. Tried and true. And so this weekend, I spoke a lot about meditation and the power that I have that, I go around and everyone and, my energy is my energy. So because I'm happy-go-lucky and I'm always smiling, I'm always in an element. For me, my stage of life is to help everyone else. I've come to realize that. And that's fine because we all have to help each other. All of us can't be leaders. But how is it that a blind man can really see? He sees his way through life. That's his disposition, is not to see all the crazy things that are happening in front of them. But with Braille and with motion, how is it that a deaf person can really understand what is happening around them? Like, why are we getting so excited? And, titles. I don't want no titles. I don't want a title. Just whatever you want me to be, that's what I am. What you see in me is what you have in yourself at any given time. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. It was very hard for me to understand what wisdom meant. Because I'm like, okay, wisdom, meaning I need to go to school, I need to get my degree. All right, Sister Queen wants me to be a nurse. Okay, no, she want me to be a liar. No, she just want me to have a degree. Every Jamaican parent, the only thing in life they just want is the paper. But why? You know what? The sacrifice me have to make, forget the paper. And then what? You put so much, entitlement, this entitlement, feeling like, this is my paper. You can't have my paper. But what if there was no paper that existed? What if, like, this whole thing that we're living in is an illusion? Everything around you, you have the power to control. I made a post on Friday when I left the show. Good morning to Cheryl Lee. What a blessing. Sheryl Lee is one of my dance hall favorites. Everybody in South Florida knows Sheryl Lee. I love Sheryl Lee. I think she's an amazing energy. You know, and they have it to say she's weird. I'm like, Sheryl Lee have more sense than you and me. Everybody that holds their own meds, and when you're not into people certain kind of way and you're living your best life, they're quick to say you're mad, because they can't understand why you're so happy. They can't understand why you just show up and show out. They can't understand why you just okay with you. Those people are weird. Leave those people over this. Stay over on this side with the positive people. You know what I mean? Because if you walk around this life with, you know, entitlement, oh, you know, I come from one good part of Jamaican, you know, and, you know, and, you know, you talk about this and you talk about that. What about the gift of just the breath to talk? The gift of silence. Sometimes you have to say nothing. Your actions are going to speak louder than the words coming out of your mouth. And, you know, when people are like, you know, oftentimes I'm like, what will make you happy? Money. I just want to be rich. Glory. Mental 777. Money makes you happy, and then you get money, and then you realize, like, what? This? Ugh. When you have everything that you want, you're like, shh. Because your expectations were like, you know, you're waiting for the glass ceiling. There is no glass ceiling. You know, if it was meant for you to have this pen, then you're going to get the pen. The timing depends on you. If you just patient, like you ever wait your whole life for something, and then it happens, and you're like, wait a minute, what? Did that just happen? It was always there in front of you. You just didn't want to touch it. You didn't want to feel it. You were living to be accepted by everybody. You want to make everyone around you happy, and you know, what are they going to think if I dye my locks red? And, you know, what if I put on this Adidas jacket? And, you know, what if right, that's a, yeah. Right, that's a. Just do you. Be happy with you. Why do people have nervous breakdowns? Because they lose control of self. You take so much on yourself. You take so much on yourself. Foundation. And you're breaking, and you're drowning, and you're drowning, and you're drowning. And then you explode. And sometimes you don't come back from explosion. Sometimes you get stuck in the cloud. You ever send an email? And you know for a fact you sent the email, and you're like, yo, my youth, stop lying. I sent you the email. It got stuck in the cloud, for real. Common sense is not so common. And because I have realized that common sense is not so common, it's making the world a much more beautiful place. I've learned to talk less to everyone. I've learned to communicate with my eyes more. I've learned to wear an invisible mask. Bless up, Trap Moves 95. I've learned to wear an invisible mask, because why am I out here arguing with people? Why am I out here arguing with myself? Because, you know, you might think that you know, sitting in your office, sitting in your home, you're driving in your car, whatever it is you're doing right now, you might feel like that's your moment. But what if, you know, you set your intentions to have this, and meanwhile, the universe wants you to have all of this? You know? You know? You decide today, like, okay, my intention is blah. Don't, like, just set your intention. My intention every day is to be peaceful. Bliss. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear me. I don't want to hear nothing above me. And there's nothing under me. We are equal at any given time. So I be telling people, like, you know, when people get upset and hot and bothered, I'm like, you know, remember your blood pressure. Remember your blood pressure, high and low. Like, just go easy. You know, use your inside voice. Isn't that like when we were children and they would look down on you? Remember, in this life, someone is always going to look down on you. But how do you feel about yourself? You got to level yourself on the soil. Level yourself on the ball field. Understand yourself. Don't grudge people for things. Everybody's going through something, right? Everybody I go through something. At the end of the day, if you can give someone a strength, which everyone can give someone a strength, your weakness may be a strength to someone else. Like, I have really, you know, I give the Almighty the glory, because I have really held myself accountable. For real, I'm like, everything I'm speaking, Food is medicine is a witness. It's like if I say, like I told someone, I'm like, yo, I'm living my life like a corporation. They're like, yo, Meg, I'll call you. I'm like, nah, send me an email. Let me see your calendar and my calendar to make sure. Because when that moment comes, none of us can use an excuse. We said that at 8:35 that we were going to show up in this moment and we're going to enjoy this moment. And if you don't show up in the moment, I'm still going to enjoy the moment in my square. Because you have to look at life. People fear death. Everybody's hot and bothered about dying. Seriously. Death is an illusion. Like you die and then what if you come back as a cockroach or something amazing like an eagle? What if you come back as a drunk girl or something? Dirty bugler. Live your life for now. Live your life for now. All right? Your goal when you were a child was you wanted to have the white picket fence. You got the white picket fence. Then what? Then you feel like, okay, you get stressed out because you're like, okay, what am I going to do now? You get bored. You start being annoying to everybody around you because you're not living your dream. A dream is a nightmare, to be honest. If you don't wake up and do it, you're not living. You're stuck in a square, but a dark square, not a square of light, to be honest. Life is meant to be living. Right, listen. You're in tune to Talk Truth TV. I speak nothing but the truth all the days of my life. Amen. Stay with me. Listen, can y'all tell like today is one different Monday? I woke up this morning and I am so grateful. I'm grateful for the air. I'm grateful for everything because, listen, I prayed for this moment, and in this moment, I am so grateful. I'm grateful for every person that I meet daily. I'm grateful for the ability to smile, to laugh, to cry, to pinch myself, and then tell myself, you deserve this. You deserve. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome to our space. This space was created for you and I. It's a safe space that we can talk about anything. Anything that you want to speak about, we can talk about here in this safe space. Because outside of self, it's a chaotic world out there. And if you don't master self, you won't survive in this new world. Blessed morning, everyone. Big up to Faye in Canada. Big up to everyone around the world, you know. Some people are already in the future. Grand rising to everyone in the UK. They're in the future already. Sometimes I text people on Instagram. I'm like, yo, you're there. You're 6 hours ahead of me. What do you say? Well, go live today or no? Life is precious, Faye. Faye is in Canada. You know what I mean? You just have to live in the moment. Like if you can't travel, if you can't find happiness, just start writing. Write and just think, okay, you know, I really hate my job. I really hate my family. I really hate my kids. Whatever it is that you hate, be honest about it. Be honest about that thing and then ask yourself, why do I? Hate is a very strong word. So nobody should be hating anything, especially in this moment. To be able to come out of 2020 in this moment, to be able to log on to social media, the ability to write, the ability to get your eyebrows. Remember, nobody couldn't get no hair waxing, no nothing. The world was literally shut down. But the reality of it is, we shut us down. Because there were no guards out there that said you can't open the door and go outside. It's just that we knew that we needed to stay in because they told us to stay in, to be honest. And when we were inside, the world was still moving because, you know, we came to a new world for real. I was outside. I saw the construction. I saw everything. And I'm like, oh, okay, you can't trick some away, but you can't trick all away at any given time. And so stop judging people based on their truth. Worry about your part. Worry about your square, your pot. You know, people, oh, yo, Ray. Okay, show me the money. Proof is in the pudding. Trisha drilled that in my head. Proof is in the pudding. Don't tell me you can bake the pie and then where's the pie? Proof is in the pudding. Don't tell me you have the pudding and then when I bring the wine, let me sip my tea. I hope Trisha give me wine. So nice. Be responsible for your square. I traveled, no lockdown. Faye said I was traveling, no lockdown. I was traveling too. I was outside because why are you telling me to stay outside? And I'm watching y'all on the news. Oh, what is an essential worker? I'm an essential worker. What do you mean? Just think about it. If you look back at what we experienced last year, my youth, if you really look back, I'm like, we really gave away our power. They literally said, breaking news, everyone. My name is Destiny. Happy Monday. The time is now 8:41. You're in tune to flexfm.online. Each and every Monday through Friday, you are being advised, do not touch the damn button. Exactly. Faye said exactly. Because that's exactly what they did. Don't go outside. Okay, master. Don't go see your mama in the nursing home. Okay, master. You ain't gonna bury your family members. Okay, master. Then him touch the church, and the Christian people them never ball out. Someone is a hypocrite, please. Y'all are a part of, everybody's a part of the problem. Because when I saw y'all lock down churches, I'm like, Lord, they out here playing on your name, Lord. When you gonna show up for real, Lord? Because this y'all cannot be, this is not the future we saw in the Jetsons. Please. If this is the future that we saw in the Jetsons, I want to go back to the future. Please. I want to go with Marty back to the future because this year no Mickey. There was no one that had a padlock on our door. For real, for real. We are just being accustomed to being told, strike fair, take control. I fear nothing. Flex said I can come in here as long as I don't cuss. So, breaking news, everyone. You are under a new spell. The old way of life is no longer. Speak positive. Tell the person beside you, hey, come and look at this red Rasta lady preaching love and light. This is what they did on the news. Breaking news live from Australia. Tom, let's zoom in. Oh my God, Australia, the flu, the chicken. Bruh, I said I was never going to eat Chinese food. I said I was never going to eat Chinese food. There we go, waxing our Chinese eyebrows again. Mm-hmm. Remember, don't tell me to say I'm not the one to spread rumors. I heard it clearly. I remember I said to someone, I'm like, what happened to the little shot man? Remember? The man that said, Trump, don't piss me off, Trump, don't piss me off. Remember the man said, don't piss me off. Sipping my tea. What happened to the little short man? What happened to the little short man?
Never got it right. Playing and replaying old conversations. Overthinking every word and I hate it cause it's not me. And what's the point of hiding? Everybody knows we got unfinished business. And I'll regret it if I didn't say this isn't what it could be. You could break my heart in two. But when it heals it beats for you. I know it's forward but it's true.
Let the positive energy be upon us all the time. God bless you. Big up to Licorice Jefferson in Grenada, always giving me positive vibrations. Let the good Lord bless you with great righteousness up upon you today all the time. Yo, let me tell y'all, I don't know, what was life before social media? Who cares? I don't remember. My special guest today, I call him my rapping teddy bear. He's an author. He's a rapper. He's just strong-minded. He speaks about everything, food, love, wellness. But what I love about him is he's transparent. He is an amazing energy, and I'm grateful for, you know, just connecting the dots. Big up to Food is Medicine as usual for finding all these amazing people for me to speak with. It's Monday, and I'm proud to announce that I am not canceling Male Crush Monday. My special guest today is Studi the Groovy. Good morning, Studi.
Grand Rising, everybody. Good morning. How are you doing?
Listen, I feel warm and cozy. Let me sip my tea, Studi the Groovy.
Indeed, indeed. The world, how y'all feeling today? I really hope that like this morning is like filled with positive because so we have another 24 hours to make a mark on this world.
You're doing amazing. Continue, Studi. It's Male Crush Monday, Studi. Listen, Studi's like, pause. Dear men, you don't get enough credit. Dear kings, we don't give you enough credit. On behalf of all of us to all of y'all, we need you to survive. We need each other to survive. So today is Monday, and my captain at this moment is Studi the Groovy.
Appreciate that. And I want to bridge that. I want to help fix the image of what men are in society. Especially from just like a nutritional lens, I should say, because there's a disconnect between food and family. Facts. And we estimate how much food is an element with the family structure,
right?
Because think about it this way: we feel our grandmothers and mothers' love with the foods that they cook us. More often than not, when we're having a family gathering, we're eating.
True. Right. Very true.
When it's upset, some of us will go and eat food to kind of
facts
elements about food that I feel like we don't consider, we don't think about. Right. And as a man standing here on Flex FM, I want to help change that.
Nice. Okay. Nice. All right. So how are we going to, so I'm responsible for my team. So you're saying you're responsible for your team. How are we going to make this change? Tell me.
Okay. So I kind of did a mentorship program.
Right. That's what, yes.
Called Knowledge by Nature.
Knowledge by Nature. Okay.
And family-oriented weight loss program designed to educate families on nutrition and healthy mindset goals and changes. Excuse me. Nice. Our saying is going to be knowledge by nature, healthy by choice. And we are dedicated to transforming the relationship between families and food, offering transitions in the pair of what it means to be a health-conscious family unit. Now, this will be a 9-month program. A 9-week program.
9 weeks, okay.
And my goal is to have at minimum 5 students.
How many, Studi?
I have 3 different ranges and it'll be 3 different programs for the specific age range.
Okay.
And like I said, each class my goal is to have 15 per class.
Cool beans. All right. So if you are just joining our conversation, good morning. I am your host here at flexfm.online. If you are, for some reason, watching from Instagram, for the full experience, log on to flexfm.online, because I do understand you might not be able to see us, but that's why we have this little badge at the bottom, flexfm.online. So this is a reoccurring conversation. Studi was my guest last week. And as you know, Studi, remind us again, you wrote your book, so we started a challenge from last conversation last week. So Studi was our guest last week, and he was expressing to us about his book and how important it is to live healthy. Food is thought, the junk in junk food, yes. Right? Studi also shared with us that he naturally lost 200 pounds, the junk in junk food. He naturally was able to lose pounds by monitoring his happiness, not giving up on everything, but understanding the negatives and the positives of what he was bringing in. So last week, I said I'm holding myself accountable. So, we came up with this grand idea, Studi. It really just happened like that, right? Where he said, I really want to help some people. So I'm like, okay, even numbers, we're going to do this. So to hear you, before I called you, when I called you this morning, you said to me, hey, sis, I have it together now. I'd like you to hear it. So you held yourself accountable to say, nah, I'm coming back to Flex. And nah, this is not what I thought it was supposed to be. This is better than I thought it was to be. I got to have my thing together. So now you're holding yourself accountable because it's a total different studio from last Monday. Thank you for showing up. Happy Monday.
Thank you. I feel blessed to be here.
And I am blessed to have you. Thank you. Thought is Food said, perfect subject before Thanksgiving.
Indeed.
Knowledge by nature, healthy by choice. So you're challenging us for the next 9 weeks to take this journey of wellness. Right?
Yes. And it's half going to be about nutritional information, but the most important half is just about learning what motivates you to lose the weight, changing your mindset when it comes to health, building self-esteem upon yourself in your external control. Because what we have to remember is our external body that shows about ourselves internally.
Right.
Depressed, or if you have insecurities, the only way to fix those is if you fix what you believe is wrong with you, because it's not about what somebody else thinks you should fix. It's what do you feel like you need to fix.
You better preach, Studi. You better go ahead and preach, sir.
And that's basically what this program is about.
Right. Okay. All right. So you said nutrition, and then I wrote motivates you to live. What motivates me to live? And so you said, when you started, you said a lot of us, run to food. Food is comfort. So last night, most interestingly, you started talking about, you said something. You threw us a loop last Monday when you were telling us things that we like. I think it was the vanilla. So I went in a Jamaican restaurant twice to order porridge, and I'm like, all I heard was your voice. Remind us again what you said about the vanilla. Better yet, let me just pick your brain. Let's go on aisle 4. Let's give them an idea of what your book is for those that weren't.
The synthetic artificial flavoring of
vanilla.
That comes basically from like beaver butt sacks. It's like the goo street we're marketing it, and that the smell, the aroma of it is what you're smelling when you're using that. And it's called vanillin. Look that up. Vanillin. Not vanilla, but it's vanillin.
Man, Studi. All right, Studi. Okay, so I want to go down aisle 4. Let's go down aisle 4 in your book, because what I thought was most interesting about your book is that you pretty much labeled your book based on aisles. And so, you gave us a little reference of it, and I'm like, this is very interesting. So tell us the name of the book again. Good morning, everyone. This is Destiny Flex. My special guest is Studi the Groovy, and you are in tune to FlexFM.online.
The book is called A Comprehensive Look at Cornerstone Street.
Okay.
You can purchase this book on Amazon right now for $19.99. Okay. But the cool thing about the By Nature program is that if you for the program, you actually, depending on your age group, gets a book with the program. So if you are let's say you're 20 and free the junk food. If you're like, I'll say 19 to 15, you'll get this book right here. My very first book, Fat Club, 4 Pillars of Self-Improvement.
Nice. Okay.
In 15 down, I will be creating a whole new book for that age group to work from.
Very nice. Very, very nice. Thought is food said, so even when you think you're not eating animals, you still are. Facts.
Exactly.
Man.
Exactly.
Jefferson said, let the positive energy be open, one and all. By the end of the day, God bless us with great righteousness and all the time laughing out loud. Because holy smokes. All right, I want to go down aisle 4. I'm interested to see what's in aisle 4. Is there aisle 4?
Okay, I'll read a paragraph or two.
Grand Rising, everyone. Happy Monday. Our Male Crush Monday today is Duty the Groovy.
So aisle 4 is all about neurobiology and obesity.
Okay.
So I'm just going to read this one paragraph.
Okay.
Obesity is with having low levels of serotonin.
Okay.
Obesity disorder that involves a person having excessive body fat. Obesity results from taking more calories than are burned in your day-to-day activities or exercise. The extra weight from the excess body fat increases health. These health problems include cancer, heart disease, and type 2 diabetes. All may or may not know obesity is highly prevalent in the United States. United States obesity stays at 42% as
all right.
So that's half the population is obese.
Except for me, Studi.
Almost the United States of America is obese.
Studi, what about the underweight people? Because I want to be in the program too. And you know, like, I'm little. So are you going to teach me? Can you teach us as well how to gain weight? Is there?
Yes, indeed. Yes.
Okay. All right. Just
that will be
sure, you know,
going to basically
matter.
be a balance.
Okay. I'm just looking out for the little titty people, Studi, because it's still Monday.
Yes.
All right. Food is medicine said.
In
question.
each mentee, each person who joins the program will get a personal line.
Okay. Okay. I have a question for you. Morning, Real Jedi. Is this program only for overweight people, or can anyone who has an addiction to junk foods join? That's a good question. So if you're
anyone with an addiction to junk food can join.
Okay, perfect. So there you have it, folks. So if you know someone that likes to binge on ice cream, potato chips, Snicker bars, they just be going through the motions and they like to. All right. Okay, sounds like an amazing plan.
Yes. I can help you find like alternatives, because what we need to understand is when we crave certain foods, it's actually like a mineral deficiency.
Right.
So to kind of figure out, okay, if I'm always craving this, what is the body actually missing?
Facts. True. Very true. Oh, I know what my body is missing. Alrighty, it is Monday. It is Monday, November the 15th. Studi, your smile is so amazing. Monday, November the 15th. It is 8:59 in the city. My special guest this morning is Studi the Groovy. So my body is craving right now. Look at more tea. So we're going to be back after this short break with Studi the Groovy. Studi, I feel like list tongue this morning. Studi the Groovy. Your smile. Every time I see you smile, I want to smile. We'll be back after this short commercial break, everyone.
I don't like your little games. Don't like your tilted
nothing and win with the interview trivia game Don't Ask. Text the word WIN to 855-904-6231 to enter. Win radios, gift cards, wine bags, or even a celebrity voice on your voicemail. Text WIN to 855-904-6231 now to enter.
It's time for Caribbean News, covering current events from around the world, regionally and locally, with Sean Garrity on this station. It's news the Caribbean can use. And now, the details. 2 Caribbean countries included on the latest U.S. list for visa programs. 2 CARICOM countries are included in 6 new countries whose nationals have become eligible to participate in agricultural and non-agricultural programs in the United States this year. The Department of Homeland Security, in consultation with the Department of State, said the St. Lucia and Haiti will be allowed to participate in the H-2A and H-2B visa programs in the coming year. It said that apart from the 2 CARICOM countries, the others are Bosnia and Herzegovina, Cyprus, the Dominican Republic, and Mauritius. The notice listing the eligible countries was to be published in the Federal Register last Wednesday. In 2020, 5 Caribbean countries were made eligible for the visa programs. The H-2A visa program allows U.S. employers or U.S. agents who meet specific regulatory requirements to bring foreign nationals to the United States to fill temporary agricultural jobs, while the H-2B program allows employers or agents who meet specific regulatory requirements to bring foreign nationals to the United States to fill temporary non-agricultural jobs. In total, nationals from 85 countries will be eligible to participate in H-2A visa program, and nationals from 86 countries will be eligible to participate in the H-2B program in the coming year, the authorities said. Jamaica's tourism sector claims several top prizes at the Travi Awards. Jamaica's tourism product continues to be recognized internationally, with the nation topping several categories at the 2021 Travi Awards. Jamaica won gold in the categories of the Caribbean's Best Destination, Best Culinary Destination, Best Tourism Board, and Best Travel Agent Academy Program. Jamaica also received silver awards for Best Wedding Destination and Best Caribbean Honeymoon Destination. Senior advisor and strategist in the tourism ministry, Delana Severite, says the latest awards is a testament to the hard work of the sector stakeholders. In a statement, Tourism Minister Ed Bartlett says the recognition at the Travi Awards is an honor. He says Jamaica accepts the awards with gratitude and humility. Minister Bartlett also thanked the team at the Tourism Ministry, the Jamaica Tourist Board, and other public bodies and stakeholders who helped Jamaica to be recognized. In entertainment, Lila Ike praises Queen Nikki, Statia's collab, Dem Evil. Reggae sensation Lila Ike has commended dancehall artists Queen Nikki and Statia's for their collaboration, Dem Evil. In a post on her Instagram page, the Solitude crooner said, "We appreciate message music in any style and pattern. Saw this song and loved it so much, 2 powerful queens, a chat some evident facts." Showing appreciation under the post, Statia's commented twice, first writing thank you and then some fire emojis with a heart. Fellow reggae artist Naomi Cohen chimed in her agreement, writing facts with a fire. The song, which was released last month, speaks about the many injustices and social ills taking place in Jamaica and the lack of persons stepping up with solutions.
Do nothing and win with the interview trivia game Don't Ask. Text the word WIN to 855-904-6231 to enter. Win radios, gift cards, wine bags, or even a celebrity voice on your voicemail. Text WIN to 855-904-6231 now to enter.
In business, Tesla's Musk sells more shares after Twitter poll. Tesla's chief executive Elon Musk disclosed a sale of an additional 639,737 shares in the electric car maker, regulatory filings showed on Friday, after offloading about $5 billion worth of stock following a poll of his followers on Twitter. Francis Maguire reports for Reuters.
Elon Musk has sold even more shares in Tesla. Regulatory filings on Friday showed that Musk disclosed a sale of just under 640,000 shares of the electric car maker. It comes days after he already sold about $5 billion worth of the stock. The Tesla CEO and world's richest person made the sales following a Twitter poll he ran last weekend. He asked if he should offload 10% of his company's stock, and the majority of online voters approved. Musk owned a 23% stake in Tesla before the sales, including stock options. He had said before that he would have to exercise a large number of stock options in the next 3 months. Doing so would create a big tax bill. Selling some of his stock could free up funds to pay the taxes. The sales so far still amount to a lot less than 10% of his stake.
And in sports, Windies sweep ODI series in Pakistan. Stephanie Taylor scores 5,000th ODI run. Captain Stephanie Taylor scored a century to guide the West Indies women's to a 6-wicket win over Pakistan in their third and final ODI in Karachi. The win gave the Caribbean women a 3-0 series win over the hosts. Final scores: Pakistan women 225 for 7, West Indies women 226 for 4. Taylor, who became only the third woman in history to score 5,000 ODI career runs, says that wasn't her motivation.
Yeah, I never checked my stats, so that was probably far from my mind. But yeah, it's really nice to, to reach such a milestone, and I hope I continue to do that for West Indies.
Stephanie Taylor. And that was the news, entertainment, and sports with Sean Garrity. Be sure to stay tuned to this station for more news from around the world, locally, and the Caribbean.
Today. I'm just loving it. Trisha's she's a whole mood today. You know, when you come to work and it's just like you love what you do. I really love what I do. It is Monday. You know, I used to hate like waking up on Mondays, like, oh, everybody hates Monday. And I'm like, no, Monday gives you an opportunity to start fresh again, which you didn't accomplish last week. You get to realign your vision, set your intentions a bit more clearly, figure out what you didn't do right, how you could have changed it, made it better, and it starts with you. Accountability. You are in tune to Talk Truth TV. My name is Destiny here at flexfm.online. So I just wanted to throw out a few things that I remembered. Thank you guys for your DMs, your messages, just reaching out to me. So the number you see at any given time on the screen, yes, you can call from anywhere in the world to that number through WhatsApp. 954-401-9414. Right? Right. My special guest this morning is Studi the Groovy, and he was my Male Crush Monday last week. I was blessed with meeting Studi from Food is Medicine, which is my handy dandy notebook. She keeps me whole. She's my accountability partner. You know, she always reminds me, write it down. Don't say it. Write it down. I'm like, oh, when I go to sleep, I hear her in my head. So I am grateful for her. I'm grateful for everyone around me that is reminding me that they are holding their self accountable because I'm holding myself accountable. So thank you. It means a lot to me that you guys are tuning in, you're listening. I'm the topic of good conversations. We are the topic of good conversations because we are putting our part together to create something collectively, which is positive vibrations. So we are here back with Studi the Groovy with the amazing smile, speaking with us about a program.
What's up, everybody?
So where are we now? Knowledge by Nature, Healthy by Choice is a 9 weeks program that Studi has created that will teach us nutrition, wellness, and really motivates us to live. Not only just live with restrictions, but live with good restrictions. Having healthy boundaries and making healthy decisions. Excuse me. Positive vibration, I love. I love that. Big up to Jamaica, USA, Elohima in the UK. So we are really trending around the world, and it's just a humble honor to be able to have these conversations with real life people that are doing real life things. Unscripted. So Studi, you have the book on Amazon.
Yes.
So Studi's book, you said you actually have 2 books. I remember you saying that, but I didn't write it down. So please forgive me. So you have your first book. Again, show us the first book that you have. Because, you know, we throw in
This is my first book.
Studi got his credentials since we throwing accolades.
It's called
all day. Fat Club. Okay. Fat.
Yep, 4 Pillars of Self-Improvement.
4 Pillars of. So what inspired you, Studi, to write this book?
It was almost like I was just journaling, to be honest.
Right.
Like,
Exactly. Okay.
I started writing this book when I first started weight and taking like my health serious.
Right.
And you know, I was just kind of writing down my feelings, and I was basically like talking to myself,
Which is what I
in
said.
the book.
Uh-huh.
And I realized that like, things that I were talking about could help other people who were the same things that I was doing.
Right. Right. You said I started talking to myself. That's important. You heard me say that. I don't know if you were tuned in, but talking to myself, holding myself accountable. I am responsible for the conversations that I'm having.
Yes.
So you see, I'm always writing it down, journaling. So that was your first book.
Yep.
And
And
okay, continue.
And I basically just asked myself, okay, what are the 4 areas in my life that being overweight is affecting?
Mm-hmm.
And that was my spiritual, physical, financial, and
Which are
mental state. And, you know, I started just thinking about, like, how can I fix these?
right.
And outborn the 4 pillars of self-improvement.
Wow. By fixing yourself.
And I can read a section of this book if you like.
Of course I would. Please. Thank you. What you give Jefferson.
And this
said
is
what
on
you give-
Amazon as well.
Okay, this is great knowledge to write this great book you have by the end of the day. So Jefferson said, thank you for writing this amazing book and sharing your energy with us.
I appreciate that. Thank you for you know, you wouldn't seek contact unless that's what you wanted.
Right.
So thank you for that.
Right, of course.
Now I'm going to read from chapter 6, the physical. I'm just going to read a couple paragraphs.
Okay.
The way you carry yourself is a direct reflection of how you feel. There's a clear correlation between how you physically look and what you feel about yourself. The definition for physical is as follows: relating to things perceived through the senses as opposed to tangible or concrete. Thus, snap judgments of care can be made based on physical appearance. Are you dressed? Are you overweight or underweight? Is your grooming up to par? Before a person opens their mouth, they can be prejudged and ultimately characterized. We are audited with images of so-called perfect people and celebrities, but this section is not intended to aid in body shaming. This section is to highlight why taking care of your physical self is essential to becoming a better and healthier you. Growing up, I used to wonder how obese individuals let themselves become so big, and at one point does a person stop and say, enough is enough, I need to change. Well, life experience, I understand what it takes to get to the point. In life, every moments of clarity and reflection about issues. And I'm gonna stop there. Because it goes into like the major story of the book, and I don't want to give that away.
Of course not.
But
you can't give
I will
everything
read
away.
this one letter though
Okay.
before I stop.
Mm-hmm.
When you're conscious of how the foods you eat are affecting your body, you then risk disassociating your weight gain with your dieting. As you eat that slice of pizza and down that third cup of soda, you are essentially damaging your body indiscriminately. Speaking from health perspective, when we overreact our body's various negative, we develop that double chin that facial hair only barely covers. We develop the off-pointed out maps. Snoring becomes a problem for our significant other, and our large and belly stop us from enjoying activities that we either A, used to enjoy, or B, always wanted to enjoy. Not to mention that maintaining body becomes more of a challenge because what you consume directly affects the potency of your sweat glands. I'll stop there.
What you eat, your sweat glands. So what you put in, you're taking out. So food is thought. Food is medicine.
Yes.
Thought is food. Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting. So a journey of life, talking to yourself, started taking yourself seriously, and really just focusing, as you said, on the 4 areas of life. You were able to fix you and find your purpose. And so now you're like, I want to help other people based on my own testimony. That's huge. At any point, did your ego not like kick in and say, man, what are they going to think? Or was it just like, I don't care what they think. I'm going to just do this for all of us.
Well, I'll tell you this much. When I first became certified as a nutritional coach, a lot of people told me, like, how can I be a nutritional coach? Not me. And I look at it this way. I can teach you not to become as big as I did.
Now, let me ask you.
And we have to remember that life is a journey. There is no such thing as, and like, even I still work on myself every day. It's just, like I keep saying, we have 24 hours to change our life. So
right.
It would be kind of a childish image of life if that just because you know something, that means it's going to automatically change. You have to work on it.
Right.
Everything is a process.
Right.
And that's one of the to earth themes that I want to teach in my program.
Right. Right. Jefferson said, you come to speak positive. You come to spread the message. Continue spreading your good message. You don't have to hold back. What you got to be open-minded with what a great message you have. Thought is Food said, we all need to find our purpose and motivation to take the next step, which again, it leads back to what I always say, we're a chain link. Iron sharpens iron. So because we are all holding ourselves accountable for our thoughts, this is beautiful. The possibilities are endless. Thought is Food. Possibilities are endless.
Thank you for those words and everything. Like, I do just want to spread positivity, We have enough negativity in this world, and when you have a platform, you need to use that to uplift the vibration of the people you can. So,
of course. Big up to everyone that is tuned in to me here each and every morning, Monday through Friday. I appreciate you. FlexFM.online. I am Talk True TV. It is a blessing to be able to do this. It's a blessing to be able to have this type of conversation because it feels good. I'm in my purpose, you're in your purpose. We are connecting the dots collectively, and we're making the world beautiful. I'm interested to ask you, and I'm sure you're not shy to say, or you can choose to answer or not. What was your weight before you started this journey?
100.
How much?
400 pounds.
Wow. 400 pounds. Did you kind of feel like you were
290 now.
Wow. So at that point, okay, so you're overweight, and I'm sure, everybody's like, you have to lose the weight, or you're, the negative always is, if you're carrying, if you're overweight, underweight, everybody, they never look at the positive of anything. You're carrying this weight. It's not good for your health. It's going to lead to health complications. There's a possibility you may die. Right? Did you get to that point of, a doctor telling you, listen, bruh, if you don't stop eating them chips, you ain't going to make it?
No, they actually tried to put me on a breathing machine.
Which is the same difference.
Because I had sleep apnea.
Wow. Sleep apnea.
And sleep apnea is when you kind of like stop being for extended periods of time.
Right.
While you sleep.
Yes. Wow. Okay. So.
And okay, how likely is it that I'll get off of this machine once I get on it? And he said it's not likely at all.
At all, to be honest, because the machine.
And I said to myself right then and there, I have control of my destiny, and I'm not going to be the machine for the rest of my.
And here you are with Destiny at Talk Truth TV. Thank God for Monday.
Yes.
Thank God for Monday. It is November the 15th. So Thanksgiving is coming up. So what are 3 things that because you already messed up the Thanksgiving porridge. So, you already messed up every recipe that we would put vanilla in, because every time I think about the vanilla, I remember, rest in peace to my dog Faith, like she would rub her, draw her butt across the floor. So when you said the beaver butt and marking the territory, I'm like, Lord have mercy. This is not good for my life.
Yeah.
This is not good for my life.
Yeah.
The beaver is marking its territory in my mouth. No, thank you. So, do you still struggle with eating unhealthy things?
Yes and no.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like have cheat days.
Nice.
Where I'm eating, like I'll eat pizza, or I'll eat I don't really eat snack cakes and stuff because it's nasty.
Right.
I'll eat like chips and pizza on my cheat day.
Okay. And how often is your cheat day? Once a month? Once a week?
Once a week.
Okay, nice. So that's reasonable. So it's eat healthy. It's like a
yeah.
fast.
You don't want to turn it into a routine, because you'll get discouraged and you'll be yourself. So because the point of diet is not to bring more insecurities, because if you like restrict yourself so much and you like eating or a piece of cake or something, you're going to be down on yourself.
Right. Of course.
So the goal is not to create more insecurities.
Which is right. The goal is to be happy in the moment and be happy in your decisions. Of course. Good morning, everyone. Jamaica USA said, can you fix the camera so we can see you? Or Alexa called you and Instagram. I don't know who is behind the controversy and they're not controlling the camera. Good. I want to see you talking on the screen. Grand Rising Jamaica USA, come out strong. Jamaica USA, you did not get the memo. So for everyone that is probably watching from whatever social media platform, so this is your cell phone. It's a mobile device. So you're going to only see a part of the screen because this is not Instagram Live. Hey, everyone. This is not Instagram Live. This is flexfm.online, which is TV. So you have to log onto the website to get the full viewing experience. If you want to see how beautiful I'm glowing this morning, I am streaming from multiple platforms. But for you to have the most beautiful experience, to see Studi and I grooving this morning, log on to flexfm.online. Continue, Studi.
Like right now, like right now.
Like I said, right now. Like, you got to see that I'm blending today, bro. I'm like glowing from all angles. And Studi is saving Monday. Come on, change and balance. Thought is Food said change and balance. Change and balance is good.
The energy definitely vibrant.
The energy is vibrant. So this is empowering to everyone. I'm watching you guys on Instagram. Yes, Jamaica USA, I know you are. I love my followers. The beautiful thing about having a voice in today's society is you are in control of where you want your voice to go. My very first conversation with Studio, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do your interview, but you gotta teach me how to put out these 925 books that I wrote. And it really is journaling. And then I go back and read my thoughts. Like here I wrote, we are connected to the universe, past lives. The ocean is black. Black fades to the surface as blue. You know what I mean? And so putting my thoughts together, you are pretty much teaching us. Like I met you on Instagram. And Instagram is an amazing platform if you just want to be on Instagram. If you just want to be on Facebook, TikTok, Clubhouse, that's fine. But remember who you're paying your rent to.
All right.
You are giving your energy to another boss. You get it, Studio, or not?
And not compensated for it either.
And not being, I mean, they throwing
Compensated.
us a few pennies, you know, to be on social media, to be talking. But why not invest that same energy in you? Studio wrote a whole book. Let me just say, throw it out there. TalkTruthTV.com, coming back soon. I'm realigning my vision. Changes in balance, you know, boundaries. You know, it's beautiful that I was able to start on social media, but I knew that I wanted to take my brand to that next level. How am I going to do it to that next level? I already did do it to the next level. Instagram is fun for me. And then, you know, I had to hold myself accountable. I'm like, okay, Instagram been shutting down a lot lately. Why y'all playing these games on people's name? Because a lot of people live by social media. Right? When Instagram was down, it was like we went in quarantine, and then we remembered Twitter. I'm always on Twitter. I'm everywhere. So don't put your eggs in one basket, ever, right? Don't ever put your eggs in one basket. Sky is the limit. Studi, this amazing young man, is also a singer. He composes music. He wrote a book, and he's giving back his energy to say, power to my people. You know, power to the universe. I want to teach y'all how to eat, you know, how to feel good about eating, and, you know, stop eating maybe that fried chicken because it's going to make you angry. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
There's a direct correlation between what you eat and how you feel.
Of course. Of course. Yesterday, someone made me, it's called bulgur, Jamaicans say, I think, bulgur rice, bulgur, whatever it is. And it was like, I didn't know what to expect, to be honest, but it was like a shortcut grain of rice. And so I remember my old Jamaican mom, come, yeah, go eat it, you know, eat it. And I'm like, nah, bro, you can't make me do nothing. But if she would have told me it was something nice, you know, I had it and I was like, it felt so much healthier. Because I'm trying to cut out rice because the rice obviously is not good for us. And so I had this bulgur rice and peas, which was like a Jamaican rice and peas with baked chicken. And it was so amazing. I'm like, wow. Like, you know, it's just really a mindset. I went to bed, I woke up and I felt light. And then here we are. It's a safe Monday with Studi the Groovy. It's a safe Monday.
And then in program 2, I will be introducing alternative for, like, depending on what I eat, because everybody is going to want to be vegan or vegetarian.
So we ain't going to have no choice.
Your meal plan on your personal taste.
Right. We're not going to have a choice.
And if you want to...
Mm-hmm. Continue, Studi.
I was going to say, if you, like, want to sponsor a child, then what needs to happen is I need to talk to you about, you know, do you guys usually eat for dinner and the type of things that the child likes and what's in your budget and all that kind of stuff. Like
meal planning.
We're going to break shoes.
Right.
All that stuff. Yeah.
Okay. So
yep.
Meal
For
planning.
the meal plan.
Bulgur. RF apparel. Thank you. It's called Bulgur. Make sure you follow the real.
Was it good?
Studi. It was amazing. I'm going to tell you about it. Make sure to follow Studi is on Instagram @_real_Studi2 with 2 O's groovy. Like and share and subscribe to his page. Good morning to everyone. So the bulgur rice. So you know, like when you have regular rice. So it was like I don't know. It was like crushed rice or something. So I've had the quinoa. I think that's how you say it, which I'm not a fan of that. I would maybe it's the person that made it. I was just like, nah, bro, this ain't it. This ain't it, bro. So it's a no for the quinoa. But with the bulgur white rice or whatever it is, I was open-minded about it. So I asked questions. I'm like, okay, what do you put in it? They're like, you make it just like rice and peas. I love rice and peas. So I'm like, okay. And then when I saw the consistency of it and I looked at it, I'm like, oh, this is like a short rice. Like, you know, when you crush up rice, so it's not like a long grain.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a short grain of rice. And then, of course, it was like with the kidney beans, and it had like that good flavor, thyme, scallion, a lot of coconut milk. So is that healthy, Studi? Tell me, because, you know, you're not going to write off coconut milk.
Yes, that sounds very healthy.
Okay, good.
To be honest, I want to try it.
All right,
I've
Studi.
never had something like that.
Nice.
But I do want to say I love quinoa, though.
Do you? So tell me, how do you make it? Because I don't know. I think my niece just ain't know what she was doing. Big up to my niece.
I just boil it.
Mm-hmm.
Till, like, you know, I just boil it, drain the water, put as many spices or whatever, and then I'll like chop up some onions and green peppers, and maybe some mushrooms, and call it a day.
Really? So wait, what about seasoning?
Oh, I spiciness. So I got like paprika, cumin, black pepper, curry. Yeah, all that good stuff.
All right, I'm gonna try it again, Studi. I'm gonna try it again. So, are you in this program going to teach us also? Like, are you gonna give us like recipes and things like that? Like how you just said the quinoa? Because now I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna write off the quinoa. It's Monday. I'm gonna try it because the way you said it was just yummy.
Yes, we will be talking about recipes. There will always be there will be PowerPoints every lesson, and every we'll have the food of the day.
Okay. All right. So if
and that we'll break down, like, let's say the food of the day is mango. So we'll talk about like where it's from, you know, what it's used for, as far as like how it helps the body, and then I'll recipe that you can use it in.
Okay. Thank you. If you were just joining us, happy Monday. Monday's not canceled, so you can see I'm smiling. I'm smiling on a Monday. Yes, I'm smiling.
Hey.
And it's not even like, yeah, you know, I feel like I'm like, today is a special Monday. I'm like, oh, I really liked it. Studi was amazing. So I'm like, let's bring back Studi. And it's always a joy. This is Studi the Groovy, and he has challenged us. He is starting a mentorship program called Knowledge by Nature, Healthy by Choice, which is a 9 weeks program that he will teach us nutrition, motivating us to eat healthier, and just setting our intentions clearly to just spread love, right? Spread love and humanity. Thought is Food said, what is the cost for the mentorship program, if I may ask?
It'll be $200.
$200 pandemic Studi. No, sorry. Sorry, that was my Jamaican side, Studi. Sorry, let me see it.
Legally, I can't.
Studi, I'm joking. No disclaimers.
Legally,
no disclaimers needed.
Legally, I can't teach under $100.
Studi, we don't need the disclaimer, Studi. We gonna sign up regardless. Don't worry. Anybody out there that want me had to have a summer body for BRC next week?
Yeah, okay. I just
please sign me up for Studi program, cause I don't have it. I promise you. Holy smokes, Studi. Thank you for the joke.
But
health is wealth.
Though you don't have to just come straight up with the $200.
Health is wealth, bro. If you want to have a summer body and you can't afford the $5,000 to get that, just eat right. So, you know, Studi's saying, listen. Studi's saying, listen. If you go under the knife, it's gonna cost you $4,999 to fix your titties, lady. So I'm gonna teach you how to just build your nutrition. All right, Studi, no problem. Hold me accountable.
Yeah. Cool. And listen, we spend $200 fast on food. So
come on, Studi.
All
right, Studi,
but
let me
what you
Monday.
get out of it, though?
Don't let me cancel Monday, Studi. Listen, I already said, anybody out there, if you're listening, please, I need a sponsor so I can get my body right. You know, y'all like my tattoo and y'all like when I post those nice pictures on social media? This guy is going to teach me how I, too, for $200 can have a summer body. Health is wealth.
And the keys to maintain it, too.
And the keys to maintain it. Proof is in the pudding. So Studi said, bruh, first of all, I know y'all saw I came out fresh to death today, y'all boys. What state are you? Where are you at again? Tell us where you're located. Shout out to some people.
I'm currently in Georgia.
Georgia. Oh.
But this will be completely an online
virtual
school.
Okay, virtual
Yeah.
program. Thought is Food said, start the mentorship program in November. Have your summer body by April. No, I need to start the program now, Studi, and I need to be fine for next week Thanksgiving. Possible?
Well, see, the thing is, what I want to do is just get everybody from today until the end of December.
Okay,
all the information, curate the meal specifically, and then we're just from January on. We're just gonna hit the ground running, and that'll be important too because those two major holidays will be over. You can stuff your face, and then start your 2022
not
right.
With the porridge. Not with the porridge. All right, so Studi, tell us what's going to be on your Thanksgiving plate. Let's hear it. Because you just not going. You canceled porridge.
Honestly, I'm just going to be eating sides. Basically, just green, mashed potatoes, probably some corn, spinach for sure. I don't know that already, but I'll definitely be eating some spinach with no turkey, anything like that. Just,
no meat?
Because I'm personally vegetarian, so I won't be eating all the other.
So how do you get your protein in? Let me just ask you that. Right there. So Thought is Food said right there.
I eat a lot of mushrooms.
Repeat yourself. We have a slight break. Say it one more time for me. You said, it sounded like you said nachos. I want nachos.
Mushrooms. I eat a lot of them.
Okay. Fruit. I keep hearing nachos.
I love pineapples.
Pineapple. Oh, I like pineapple. I taste like pineapple.
And oranges and grapefruit.
Grapefruit. That's funny because you heard I just mumbled that. I taste like pineapple. But you said it. What you eat comes out in your pores. Management. It comes out in your pores. So I eat a lot of fruit too, which means that my pores are going to be like a fruit basket, like Skittles, right? Like Taste the Rainbow? Or no?
Yes.
All right, all right, continue.
And fruit actually helps with pheromones too.
Pheromones. That's a big word. Tell them what pheromones mean because I know what pheromones mean.
Pheromones is just a chemical that humans evolved to attract a mate. And animals have this stuff too. And we tend not to think that's why it's important to use oils and things of that instead of artificial colognes.
I use
because it kind of clogs that natural smell.
Of course. And that's interesting you said that. Big up to Kenyatta's Jewelry. I met a gentleman last week and he was like, oh, I like the way you smell. And I'm like thinking to myself, like, sir, go on now, please. Remember, I'm dedicated to my shower head. And he sells oils and he gave me this oil that is just amazing. And I'm like obsessed. Like, I have points. We all have pointers. So it's like, you notice I keep doing this because I'm just like, yeah, I'm too sexy for the screen, too sexy for the song. That's just, yeah. But the oils, though, it is more potent. And I don't know, it's like, for real, now that you're saying it, really everything you put in, you put out. So with the pheromones, I'm attracted to your energy, you're attracted to my energy, that type of thing, that's important. So you said fruits have a lot of pheromones. What fruits in particular? so I can know what to add to my diet.
Well, just honestly, anything assume negatively or positively like your body as a whole.
Right. Okay. All right. Cool beans. So tell us, Studi, how we can contact you, how someone can sign up for this amazing program, and to close it off, you have to touch on, because Studi is always challenging me. I think I said accountability, and God said, okay, let me just get food is medicine and Studi on the control. Because when I went on live Friday night, you gave me a new challenge, which is the garbage cleanup challenge.
Yes. So to answer your first question, if you are interested in the program, now just contact me on my Instagram, at _real_Studi2Groovy. Soon, and I tell you to follow me, because soon I will have the website up. You can register for the program.
Okay.
So you need to follow my Instagram, and you all the information you need.
Okay.
Their classes don't start. The program does not start until January. So if the $200 just seemed like a lot of money, and like actually pay me in installment.
Oh, so you
and
got a payment plan
now until.
Okay. So there's a payment plan.
Until to pay it.
Okay. So this is Studi the Groovy. You earn two. And hello, everyone. Good morning, Grand Rising. New locks, new glasses. Who dis? Please and thanks. Talk Truth TV. I am your host here each and every Monday through Friday, 8 to 10 a.m. as Talk Truth TV, powered by Flex FM. For everyone that can hear, see my voice, feeling the energy, thank you. There is no us without you. We are connected as one. And I am absolutely humbled to be starting the week leading up to Thanksgiving to help y'all. I'm, bruh, first things first. It's always the comment sections for me, Studi. Someone said, thought is food. Let me just throw thought is food out there. Said, so does that mean if you eat death, you attract death?
In all honesty, yes.
Of course you do. That's a deep thought, because I knew what that meant. Explain it. Explain it, Studi. Of course you do.
Basically, how can you get life from something that has no life?
Say it again for the people in the back.
One of the most important reasons why eating vegetables and fruits and things are important is because these are electrically charged foods.
Yep. That keep you
and
alive.
So you're literally eating from the earth.
Right.
But when from the dead, not only are you most animals either eat other animals or eat. So eating like a steak for you're actually getting a dilute version of that protein.
Right. Of course.
And meats take so long to digest in your body, and for the system to take the neutral and then dispose of the waste, that if you're continuously eating this dish, piling your body up with just potential disease. And you hear that when you
eating death
meats, then you're taking the traits of the animal, the disease of the animal,
right?
All of that,
right? And then it becomes your thoughts. That's crazy. That was a deep thought.
Exactly.
Tell us payment plans. So someone also said, do you take food stamps? I can't take them serious at any given time. I can't take them serious, but that,
No, I do not take food stamps. But Graham could definitely help you figure out what you need to with your food share.
Right, exactly. There you go, Studi. Studi to save the day. You can't take food stamps to sign up for this program. However, Studi will teach you how to use your food stamps and stay out the corner store. Right, that's so. Because the corner store is feeding us death. We are eating death from the corner store. And we're also building someone else's dream. So let's start building each other. I am absolutely grateful for you, Studi. God, I'm just starting to think I might need to assign you to Monday, Studi, because you are good for my personal peace. You're good for my personal peace on a Monday. And you notice? So
I would not have a problem with that at all.
My first day here at Flex FM, as everyone knows, I was a nervous wreck. Which, it's funny because last week, Monday, you were a nervous wreck. And then you text me, you're like, how did I do? How did I do? And I'm like, you were amazing. But this week, you come prepared, Studi. You'll step right out. Studi.
Yes.
Live from Talk Truth TV, everyone. This is a live mandate, breaking news.
And I want to say this too.
Uh-huh.
I really people to utilize the program because I really want to throw in the last week of the program. I would really like to throw an event in celebration of all those who completed the program.
Of course, and we're celebrating.
So please
together.
help me make that happen, because
Studi, come on.
important.
First of all, my show is sponsored by Big Victories. And when we say Big Victories, it's straight across the board. And so for you coming on this morning, you said to me, hey, food is medicine and destiny. I want to go over this plan with you if you have a minute. And I'm like, sure, we got a minute for you to get on the air and tell everybody. So you have set your mark out there as a young man. You have decided, and you're originally from Flint, Michigan. And we still know that they're poisoning the water in Flint. So the product of a negative, the people that are still in Flint, Michigan, that are going through, the devastation, because of poverty. Let's not go around it. To be poor is a crime. To be poor is an absolute crime, and we have to work with what they give us. And because we're okay with just minimal, the cup soup that we like to eat, that's a killer. All of the things that we love is a killer. When they give you the food stamps and you go to the store and you're packing in all the things that you can't afford on a normal basis, that's a killer. They're giving you a key to kill yourself. Why do you think there's only corner stores in the ghetto? What always happens? Breaking news.
Exactly.
Live from
Thank
Talk
you so
Truth
much for
TV.
making that point.
Here at FlexFM.line, the corner store has been shot up again. Man dead with the Doritos in his hand.
With the
it ain't
cheese
funny,
still
but
on his
bruh, it is. You know what I mean? It's a toxin in our area. When you see a homeless person, where are they normally standing in front of the corner store? Hey, bruh, I could get $2 so I could
The
buy
corner
something.
store.
Hey, bruh, I could get $2 so I could buy some. The corner store is where you can buy a Lucy. If you don't even have money to buy a pack of cigarettes, you can go to the corner store. You can buy anything from the corner store. We were talking last
And I want to
week.
say this too.
Oh, go ahead.
Who benefits from that setup?
Not us. Don't, Studi, don't piss me off today.
Who
Because I might not go get my
benefits
Brazilian
for
wax.
poor people's habits?
Right, they do. They do. Because when, regentrification.
And it's like.
No corner store.
Mhm.
In the affluent areas, there is no corner.
Exactly what I was gonna say with gentrification. By the time people realize that they're coming over, it's too late.
It's too late. Even in my neighborhood, and I live in a pretty nice neighborhood, and I said to my neighbor, coming back, I'm like, who gave them permission to fly the planes over our house? You giving me cancer, bruh. Putting on my glasses. Thought is medicine said, shut the effing corner store down. Right there. Stop taking your money to the corner store. Go to the mom and shop, the mom and pop shop, that little lady that's selling the collard greens or, the fresh corn. Go to the farmer's market, and they take food stamps. Go to the farmer's market. Yeah. You can buy fresh.
And also start going to vending.
Right. Because we have to
start a culture of
eating fresh. Eat fresh, refresh. My favorite hashtag, eat fresh, refresh. Right? So I eat clean, so my thoughts have to be clean. So therefore, everything around me has to be clean. If I walk in a room and I can't smell like Jesus in the air, I'm going to be pissed off. Like I am, energy. So I love beautiful smells, beautiful energies. When I walk in a space, I want to feel like I'm home. And so if I invite you in my space, I'm always going to think about my wellness, but I'm also going to think about your wellness. Because if I give you fried chicken and Hennessy, I might have to snatch your edges. Please.
Yes.
Food is thought, the poison, everything that they gave to us on the gold platter. Here you are, $775 in food stamps. Meanwhile, if you really just get up and just go out there and shuffle for yourself in your backyard, you don't even need food stamps.
And it's really a lie. It's really fabricated lie that says that healthy food is more. The processed health foods are expensive,
right?
But actually, buying fruits and vegetables, it's not expensive at all.
You're paying to your future. You're paying now for your future because, okay, so for me, I love the farmer's market. So I buy all my produce, everything fresh, right? Because I'm afraid of the poisons. You know what I mean? So like, for instance, I'm drinking sour sap and moringa tea, which is good for my nerves. It keeps me calm. It keeps me grounded. You know what I mean? But I also have my cheat days. But now I realize, like, my cheat days, when I used to crave the Doritos and the Snicker bar, I'm like, ooh, look at your good skin glowing. So I'm like, ooh, let me just eat these popcorners, or some pita chips. And so my body is no longer even craving the poisons because I realize, like, if I eat it, the effect of it is not good. It's going to make me feel sick. It doesn't make me feel whole. Like, you see, Studi, I ate the bulgur rice and the baked chicken last night, and I woke up this morning feeling like $1 million.
Mm-hmm. Soursop is actually has cancer properties.
It almost sounded like you said showerhead. What you said?
So that's really good.
What you? Oh, soursop. Sorry, so like you said showerhead. Sorry, Studi. I'm like, what?
No. Yeah, I was saying soursop.
Yes, soursop is really good. And your background is all American. So what do you do with soursop? Let me hear.
In all honesty, I have not been able to eat it yet. I have not soursop yet in my life. I really want to, and all the research on its properties makes me want to try it even more.
I'm gonna mail you some soursop leaves. I'm gonna mail you some Jamaican leaves. Jamaicans like to pull bushes from the tree. They be like, oh, look there, that is good for. And I'm like, first of all, bro, I'm not just gonna eat no natural tree nobody's pissing in. But Jamaicans have a belief system that tea cures everything. And that's from our ancestors, right? I tell people, I'm like, on a normal day, it's healthy to eat dirt. Like, clean soil is good for you, actually. So when things that were a part of me, I'm realizing, like, they weren't weird. I was weird.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. Studi with the groovy. Who do you want to big up this morning? Do some
As
shout
the
outs.
world tries to turn digital, we have a duty to our ancestors and the Creator to be as much to nature as possible.
Facts. We have to be tuned in because if you're not eating healthy, you're not holding healthy meditations, there's no way that you can push out positive vibrations. You're going to be fighting life, to be honest. Your journey and your trip around the solar return is going to be minimal. You're going to hate it here. And it's so beautiful. Come outside. It's nice outside. Just put on your sunscreen and your glasses. Cover your third eye. Do what you do. Do what you do. Live in your box, as I said, and be thankful for your moment. I'm thankful for Studi this morning. I love you. You love me. Can you give us a song? We're ending the show today with Studi. Come on, Studi, sing us something. What are you singing for me this morning? I'm not.
You want a song or a rap?
Whatever you give it to me. Give it to me one time.
Okay, let me see what I.
And as we make our exit, everyone put your seatbelts on. The Life Fest is here. Remember, if you ever need a moment to get through this life, put your hands in clasp, inhale, exhale. Remember, it's not necessary to be mean. Good morning to everyone that tunes in each and every morning. I love you guys. It's another wonderful Monday. Make the best of today. Have a phenomenal Monday, guys. Love you, mean it. All right, Studi, hold on, put on my seatbelt. All right, ready?
All righty. They turn heroin to heron in all 50 states. DMT in your brain will be a great escape. 33 steps up the staircase. 6 times that's a beast with a black face. Upper echelons 1.6. Mercury retrograde on the fish .8. Vision board BMW i8. Black book log from the phone that Shy makes. In the spine make a serpent. We all choke. Death of the birds and bees. I'm the greatest lyricist you ain't heard yet. Writing on the wall of your neighborhood. You go to the bass and the hi-hat. Put your queen close, or I ain't even say hi yet. Never mind that. I got the blood of Ethiopia. Blackfoot Indian. Melon warrior. Looking for utopia. Antioch and Antioch. My biggers like a know you.
No, Studi, I go with one crocus bag things. Studi, I'm gonna bring you to Jamaica. You would love Jamaica. You would absolutely love Jamaica, and I am grateful for you. You have reminded me age is just a number, that if you want it, you just got to do it. If you want it, you just got to do it. Put your finger on the dot and just push the button. Right?
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I would love to go to Jamaica. Right, I would love that.
Remember, we're planning a trip, Studi, so turn your notifications on. It has been a pleasure. Remember, follow Studi. So give us your Instagram and how to reach you this morning. And thank you again for tuning in and just, taking this journey with us, Studi. We appreciate you as usual.
I appreciate you so much. I really, really appreciate FM for repeatedly. This is an amazing program. Reach me to Instagram and follow me at the_real_Studi2 group. Or you can go ahead and go to @Groovy World, and that's my other page. That's my backup page. So that's where you can find me. Like I was saying, register will start soon, and you have up until January to work a payment plan. So do not be afraid of the $200 cost, because I am a reasonable man, and I understand that we are the type of times that we are in. Health is wealth, and you can have all the money in the world, but if you pass away from being unhealthy, what is it there for? So remember, Knowledge by Nature, starting in January 2022. And peace and blessings to all, and I hope y'all have a wonderful week. And I will definitely again. That's all I got.
That's all I got, bro. Mwah! Studi, have a phenomenal Monday. Thank you for your love and your light. We're grateful for you. Hasta la vista. Hello, everyone. It's another beautiful Monday. Look at that. I'm on time. Nobody cannot snatch my edges today. Watch nice. Women nice. That's all I'm going. 11:15. It is November 15th. Are you prepared? Are you prepared? Live in the now. There's no preparation. No glass ceiling. Just do it now. Who is here? Food is medicine. Grand Rising. Boss Queens with the Voices. Grand Rising. Barbecue Talk Podcast. Grand Rising. Forever Bless Me. Elohima. Every single person that just makes me whole every single day. Big up BRT Weekend. Big up Very Sexy Weekend. Everybody that is pushing the narrative, big up you. As long as you're doing positive, I'm with you. Positive and positive. There's no negative in the equation. Happy Monday. I love you guys. See you tomorrow.
Put your hands on my body and tell me. You told me the big one for the big jump. I'd be your last love, everlasting, you and me. That was what you told me. I'm giving you up. I've forgiven it all. You set me free.
Yes, tax season is here again. Do you need superior service that offers more than just tax filing? Well, look no further. Come to the Barrett Group. Your filing experts await you as they give you the very best in tax preparation. They're authorized IRS e-filers, electronic filing, direct deposits to your bank, rapid refund in less than 24 hours, audit, shield, and so much more. It's the Barrett Group. No upfront fees. What a deal! You just can't afford to not file with the Barrett Group. Think big, and we're now located for your convenience at 4977 North State Road 7, Tamarack, Florida 33319. Call us at 954-306-8607.
In a world where one station see the needs to give back to its people, that's Flex FM.
I've had dreams that weren't just dreams.
Grab some popcorn, drinks, and the family, and log on to flexfm.online each and every Monday at 8 p.m. for Movie Monday.
House Atreides, there is no call we do not answer. There is no faith that we betray.
Smile, Gurney.
I am smiling.
That's every Monday at 8 p.m. Watch a movie with us for a chance to win some amazing prizes on flexfm.online.
The only thing that matters to you is still here. I know it's why you're still fighting and why you will never give up.
It's Movie Mondays on Flex FM.
The hell are you supposed to be?
I'm vengeance.
Station that matters.
Festival wants me, and I'm gonna be there, spreading the vibes, December 12th.
Yo, this is the girl Patricia Roberts, and I will be at Caribbean Food and Rum. Yours truly will be there.
Third one! We're celebrating the Caribbean Food and Rum Festival. So make sure you come out. Whoa, yeah. And Mr. Reggae Ambassador. Feel good.
Sunday, December the 12th at Arts Park, downtown Hollywood. Tickets available at CaribbeanVillage.net. Must adhere to all COVID-19 protocols to enter venue.
For the youth then.